AB Academy, man, what's going on? We not gonna waste no time. How to make hard work feel like TikTok. Before we can do that, man, we gotta understand what that means. What does that mean, man? Hard work is literally that, bro. Hard work is extremely hard. Whether that is working out consistently, whether that is doing schoolwork, whether that is pushing your business forward, or whether that is, as you can see right there, that guy pushing that rock up a hill. Hard work is hard, bro. You feel me? But today, I am going to teach you guys a couple of tips, a couple of tricks on how to make it feel like TikTok. You see what I'm saying? As you can see, man, that shit look heavy, bro. That shit look hard, but today I'm about to do my best. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do my best to make it feel as easy as TikTok. Let's get into it, man. Disclaimer: do not watch this video if you do not like to do hard things. You must do what others want to live like they can't. Let me repeat that, bro. You got to do the stuff that other people not willing to do because you want to live like they can't live. You feel me? Everybody want to drive a fast dash car. Everybody want to have a bad female. Everybody want to do all this stuff. You feel me? Take trips everywhere they want to go. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't want to put in the work. So you got to be the person that want to put in that work, because I promise you, I can make it a little bit easier, bro. I can give you some tips. I can give you some tricks on how to do it. But, bro, it ain't always going to feel like TikTok. It's always going to be them days where you ain't going to feel like doing it. But if you implement these tips, man, then I promise it's going to get way, way better than what you used to. So let's start it off, man. How we going to do it? I'm about to break this down into 5 simple steps, 5 proven methods that I use on a day-to-day basis. Because, bro, I'm going to be honest, man. Y'all might think I da-da-da-da-da. Bro, I be tired as hell in the morning too, bro. But I do some of this stuff, man, and it helped me ease that process. You feel me? So let's get into it. Step number 1 is taking baby steps. As you can see from on top of me, this is Mount Everest. If I was to look at Mount Everest and want to climb Mount Everest and I see the top of Mount Everest, I might turn my ass around and be like, no. But if I just look down and put one foot in front of the other, eventually I'll be at the top of that motherfucker. It might take a long time, but it's not gonna be as fearful or as stressful than as it is looking at the top, bro. So basically, bro, instead of stressing about the big goal that feels extremely far away, man, look down, put one foot in front of the other. A practical way on how baby steps will work, bro. Okay, cool. Say your goal is to go to the gym, work out every morning because you want a nice body. All right, boom. That's the goal, is to have a nice body. You got to work out every day. You feel me? It might be hard to go to the gym every day, but guess what? Baby step you can do. Your baby step, bro, is to pack your gym bag, put that motherfucker by the door, and just pick it up and walk out. Just walk out. I guarantee you, man. I guarantee you, if you pick that gym bag up, that's easy, right? Picking the gym bag up, opening the door, walking outside, getting in your car, turning, that's easy. I guarantee you, once you do all that, bro, you're not turning back around and go to the house, bro. That baby step just led to you actually going in the gym. And even farther than that, I just dare you to just walk in the gym. Just do one workout. Do one set. You ain't even got to do a whole thing. Just do some baby steps, bro. Don't think of the larger goal so much. You feel me? Have that goal in mind. Actually go towards that goal, but, bro, put some baby steps in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to stress yourself out all the time. This will help you out in getting the thing done, because a lot of times we procrastinate on doing the thing because we scared we can't do it because it seems so freaking big. Let me know if y'all can resonate with that in the comments, man. But as y'all know how I do it, man, I put my steps in the least to most priority. So step number 5 is going to be, yeah. Step number 2, man, is batching. This is one of my favorite things to do, bro. Batching is basically combining something you love to do with something you must do. As you can see that lady sleep. I know some of y'all like taking them naps, man. I ain't gonna cap. I do too. I be liking my occasional nap. But if you tell yourself, bro, I can't do none of this unless I do this. For example, I can't take my 3 o'clock nap unless I work out at 12. And if I don't work out at 12, I'm not taking my 3 o'clock nap. You feel me? Put that connotation in there. And it also works when, like, you're doing something productive at the same time as you're doing something that you love to do. For example, say dishes, right? When I do dishes, bro, I do something I love to do while I'm doing dishes, man. I'm watching the podcast, you feel me? So now the dishes ain't as bad because I'm watching the podcast at the exact same time. And you can put that in any scenario, bro, anything that you don't like to do. For example, say you're doing cardio at the gym, walking on a treadmill, you feel me? If you got a little handheld PSP or a Switch or something, bro, you can play that while you walking. Now you having fun while you doing what you got to get done. I'm rapping on accident, but that should be for fun. Y'all know me, man. Check out my other channel. I just dropped a video about that. No cap, I ain't gonna say too much. But next up, man, detox. Dopamine detox in specific. But we ain't talk about like no OD stuff where you gotta go 18 straight months, discipline monk mode. Nah, bro. Detox, bro. Save your high detox activities until the end of the day, bro. This makes once born tasks enjoyable. Let me give you an example. When I wake up, bro, I try to stay away from Instagram. I don't want to see no highly stimulating things. If I listen to something, it might be a podcast when I'm waking up. I mean, when I'm working out, bro. You feel me? I listen to music sometimes, don't get me wrong. But I've noticed that when I wake up and have my full amount of energy, my maximum energy, and I don't waste it on cheap dopamine, like, bro, Instagram and all that extra stuff, bro. When I don't waste it on that, it makes my work so much more enjoyable. It makes working out so much more enjoyable because you got a peak game, bro. If you looking at Instagram, that's gonna spike your dopamine all the way up. Say you play a game, your shit all the way through the roof. You feel me? Now you expecting to come down and read a book after you just had all these high stimulants, bro. It don't work like that. You gotta save your extra high stuff. Like, bro, don't be drinking no sodas when you first wake up, bro. You feel me? You going through the roof. You feel me? You gotta chill. So now that you on baseline, the things that you do that wasn't fun at first is gonna be fun because that's your baseline, bro. You at your baseline. You see what I'm saying? And the more you do this throughout your life, bro, the easier hard stuff gonna be. Let me know if I'm making sense. I'm talking to somebody right now. No cap. Number 4, man, y'all know about the habit tracker, bro. This is somebody in my community right here. He said habit tracker 2 official, man. I ain't been hitting 100, but I still been getting 8s and 9s, bro. You feel me? And somebody replied to him and said, bro, what's your list of everything tasks to do? He told him, you know what I'm saying? In this community, bro, we help each other out. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the community. If you in there, you got the habit tracker for free. Y'all know that. If you're not in there, I got the habit tracker link in the description at all times. And it does not have to be my habit tracker, bro. You feel me? Save high dopamine activities until the end. See, this is a typo right here. You feel me? AB be fucking up, but AB gonna get it right because AB actually does this shit on a daily basis. So basically, what Gamify does, bro, is it makes your tasks feel like games, bro. It makes everything into a game. Video games are fun as shit, bro. Literally, like turning hard work into TikTok. Video games are fun as shit. If you live your life like a video game, which it is, bro. If you live your life like a video game with level ups, with attribute upgrades, increases. My favorite game was 2K, bro. In 2K, the goal was to hit a 99 overall. In order to hit a 99 overall, you had to play certain games. You had to do certain tasks. You had to run around the city and find stuff. You feel me, bro? Treat your real life like that, bro. Have your goal, which is to hit 99. You know what I'm saying? Have that goal and figure out what's the best practices to reach that goal. Once you figure out the best practices to reach that goal, grade yourself on that every day. What can I do every day to reach this goal? Okay, did I do that today? Yes or no? That is basically what the habit tracker is. And over a period of time, you're going to have some data. You're going to have analytics collected on how good you are at reaching that certain goal. And inevitably, eventually, bro, you're going to hit that goal. It's literally turning your life into a video game, which it should be, bro. Instead of upgrading your video game character, upgrade your real life character, bro. It's literally that simple, bro. Come on, what we on? Let's do it. And step number 5, man, is accountability. Let me put you down because y'all probably don't know the real purpose of accountability, bro. Purpose of accountability is to promote a high level of work, promote honesty, encourage dependability, bro. You feel me, bro? And garner trust from members around you, bro. Like P game. Accountability, bro, is literally, okay, I see you on your purpose, bro. I'm going to make sure you stay on your purpose and ain't nobody going to fuck you up off your purpose, bro. You might slack off on your purpose, but I'm going to make sure you still here on your purpose, right? That's what accountability is, bro. That's what the purpose of accountability is. That's why you need people around you that's on the same type of time as you. And let me put y'all down on what the Hawthorne effect is. I read this in a book. I forget what book I read this in, bro. I'm mad I forgot. But I read this in a book. And basically, it says that, bro, we do better when people are watching us. It was a guy named Hawthorne. He was the fucking manager at companies, bro. And every time he went to different companies, the company's execution spiked because he just walk around with a clipboard looking at people. He ain't even doing shit, bro. He just walking around with a clipboard looking at people. You ever notice that at work when your boss come and you just start, you find shit to do. You just doing shit. You feel me? Why you think you doing that, bro? Because he watching you. That's the Hawthorne effect, bro. That's literally accountability. Somebody is holding you accountable. And let me put y'all down, bro. If you ain't got nobody hold you accountable, bro, it might be your lucky day, depending on if you watching this before July 1st. So if you watching this before July 1st, congratulations. If you're not, it's okay, bro. I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry. If you watching this video right now in June, congratulations. Clap it up for yourself, bro. Because, hey, everybody who watching this before July 1st, bro, we about to do a live Hawthorne effect in my community, bro. So basically what we about to do is a 30-day discipline challenge. All this is is we're going to have a set of 5 habits that we have to do every day for 30 days straight. Not only, bro, are you getting better, are you getting more disciplined, are you getting more consistent, I'm going to have my community representatives go in, pick somebody to win $100, man. I'm going to tell y'all the rules later. This is literally my first time announcing this, bro. Hopefully you caught it in time, in the deadline time. As you can see from this screenshot here, bro, I'm just now telling my community. But they know what's up because we did this before. My community know what's up. This is going to be the first time that we're going to have a live giveaway winner, and we're going to give somebody who's been very disciplined, who's been very consistent, a cash prize of $100, man. So y'all make sure y'all join. First link in the description. As you can see, when I announced it to them, bro, they turned. We turned. I said, stay tuned, details soon. Everybody in there like, let's go, let's get it. Because every time we do this, bro, it makes everybody better, and we love to see it. Everybody keeps everybody accountable. Literally, y'all see what the Hawthorne effect is, bro. Accountability is that guy. It's going to make everything much more easier. So if you have problem with discipline, staying consistent, and overall lack of productivity, man, click the first link in the description. We got y'all. And I'm going to be Hawthorne. I'm in there too. I am in there too. I'm playing along. So don't mess up in front of me, dog. Don't mess up in front of me, dog. But it's going to be fun, you feel me? We're going to definitely make everybody better, get everybody better, bro. So I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video, man. Avery B, out.